What's up, everybody? And thank you all for just tuning in to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, James John, and we are your nightcap of comedy. Joined in virtual studio, as always, with my partners in crime. My first up, brother from another mother, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. That's right. Don't you forget your junior. He knows who his daddy is. And we got the one, the only, Mr. Ken Miller, a.k.a. the godfather of Orlando comedy. But today, he is hotel, motel, holiday, and that's right. Ken,
Yeah.
man, you got a nice hotel right now, by the way. We can see it, man. That looks very nice,
Yeah. Where you
luxurious,
where you at, Jay?
man. What is it? What do you call it? Garden Inn by Hilton.
Yeah,
You a
but
liar.
where you
You a
at on the
liar.
road?
I could smell Devon's cologne from here. You liar. Stay with your whore, James. Stay with your whore.
I'm in Fort Myers. I'm in Snappers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
So,
correct.
I tell the story, man, because as comics, I was telling my wife this when we got this hotel. We started this whole thing, and it's our fault. Comedians, this is our fault.
Talk
Because when
about
we
it.
get booked, we always say, I just need somewhere to lay my head.
That's
And
right.
so the booker was like, cool, here go a box. You can sleep in this box.
Yeah.
'Cause that's our fault. We don't
Yep.
put enough standards on where we should stay. So the booker got us a hotel. We get there. The hotel used to be like a sleep in, and they just painted it blue and gave it a whole different name. It was so loud, bro. It was like
Uh,
full of kids. The person across from us had a dog. It was barking all night. The bathroom was no bigger than the backseat of a car.
mm.
And I become hotel bougie now, bro. So I told my wife, I was like, look, man, we got enough money. We done made on merch. We could go get another hotel.
There you
And
go.
she was like, bet. So the comedian that's on the show with me, he next door to me. I didn't tell them I moved. So he been texting me like, hey man, I just left something under the door for you at your room. Okay. Because I still got the room key. I still got the room key.
So
So
now you got to go back.
I gotta go back. I gotta keep living up this facade that I'm still in this hotel, and I'm not. I'm at this hotel. We in brand new, got a rooftop bar, big
Uh,
bed, got a kitchen in the back, bro. They greeted us with warm cookies and stuff. And you walk
oh,
in. So hey man, but like I said, I blame us. Because we started that when I remember when I first started, we would get booked out of town, and the first thing would be like, "Man, I just need somewhere to lay my head."
yeah.
So they're gonna give you a motel. They're gonna give you gonna stay in somebody's room.
Oh, that's
You
the
gonna be sleeping
worst.
on. Hey Miguel, you gonna be sleeping on a bunk bed in their kids'
Yeah.
room. You got the top
Yeah.
bunk, the kid got the low bunk.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Jonathan, he's a guest. He does not want to play PlayStation right now. I'm like, listen, the rest of this arrangement's pretty wild, but Jonathan, I'm gonna whoop your ass some 248. Let's go, yo.
Hey, the
yeah,
worst part is when you stay with the actual booker. That is the
bro.
worst
Oh, bro, the
part.
worst part is when you stay on their boat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Y'all
No,
know what I'm
if
talking about.
dude.
That smelly boat.
if you guys don't know, we had a booker that used to book a room in Fort Myers, and instead of him getting you a hotel or Airbnb or even a crack house, he would make you stay on this old boat. Now,
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
off, don't put us on no boat, okay?
on a
My people,
boat.
we feel funny about that,
Yeah.
okay?
And it's not like a cool boat. It's an old stinky boat.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cool boat. Like I've actually me and a girl before have rented on Airbnb in I think it was in Charleston. We stayed on a sailboat. It was nice. It was a vibe. It was beautiful. But
Yeah.
you on this boat, man, and it's just people cutting fish heads in front of
Yeah.
you and seagulls
There's the
everywhere.
Vietnamese family. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
for
yeah.
no
You are,
reason.
yeah. Oh, just it's not the boat. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. They're unloading a bunch of dope from narco drop.
Hmm. And
It wasn't the vibe for boats.
now all of a sudden you part of the cartel. You didn't even sign
Yeah,
up for
yeah.
this. You
You
just
need
try
to
to do
sign up.
comedy.
But
Yeah.
but my thing is this: what made him think like, yo, man, I'm not getting a hotel. I'm gonna let them stay on my boat.
Us,
Comedians will love this.
I'm gonna tell you
we
why.
the same thing you just said before though. Us, I just need a place to lay my head. Cool. You get seasick? No.
Yeah.
That was my worst Law and Order Jack. Because I'm
Mhm,
sitting there rocking back and forth, just trying to fire
mhm,
one off and see if
mhm.
Lenny and Briscoe can solve this murder. And I'm just rocking back and forth, seagulls everywhere.
Yeah.
And then mid jack, some dude pops his head down there. He's like, "Hey, we're looking for a first mate to go with us. You trying to go out there?" I'm like, "Man," he's like, "You can sell your merch." And I'm like, "All right."
All right.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Now, man, imagine I pull up with my wife, and she said, "What's the hotel?" It's a boat, and she loves boats. She's like, "Oh, cool, we get to go on the boat." Then we pull up to that boat,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she's like, "Wait a minute, that's a canoe. That ain't
Yeah.
no that that ain't no boat.
That
That's
kid like, baby, grab a paddle.
hey, yeah, we got to get to the show."
I remember
Where did
Tommy
you
O'Neill was
shower
going out
at?
there.
Where did you shower at on the boat? Because I never got the boat.
It had
By the time I got there, he had already sold it to the other guy.
Here's how boats work as far as bathrooms. It's the shower and toilet is all connected. So as you're taking a shower, the water's going everywhere in the bathroom, and it's a drain in the middle of the bathroom.
Which I'm
Gee.
gonna tell you this much. You can take a dookie while you're taking a shower, which you
Yes.
can do in any shower. You can do it in any shower, but
Yeah.
now it's more acceptable. Just a heads up. With a little imagination,
Yeah.
if you're prepared to waffle stomp that thing down the drain, you can do it anywhere. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the waffle that batter to waffle
It-
on it. You're
hey,
like,
It was the worst.
Yeah.
And I've stayed in a trailer with blood stains on the
Dog,
carpet.
the
Orange
trailer
Beach,
with
Alabama.
the
Orange Beach,
trailer
Alabama.
with the when Tommy O'Neill said the couch looked like a pit bull gave birth, and that pit bull gave birth.
Hey, when we pulled up to Orange Beach, Alabama, and it was me and Jersey, and
Yeah.
we got to that trailer. There was two dudes sitting outside the trailer smoking cigarettes on folded chairs. And I said, "Hey, what's up, man?" They're like, "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Oh, y'all the comics staying here?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm introducing myself, and I'd never been there before." Jersey pulled me to the side. He says, "Hey, man, they don't live here." I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was like, "Yeah, there was just two dudes." He's like, "Don't talk to them." And I was like, "Is this their trailer?" He's like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
we
Oh
just
no,
got
it's
two
right.
dudes kicking it."
Yeah, bro. There was crackheads in that neighborhood that wouldn't stay at that trailer. They were like, nah, I'm just gonna stay out in the woods.
Hey,
A crackhead came knocking on my door, and he was like, "Hey, man, you see my pit bull? She's pregnant."
hey, that was the box of chocolates roll. And it was me, Justin, the preacher. We drove by the trailers 15 times.
So did we.
I said, that can't be it.
That can't be it.
And so I called the club owner. He said, "Yeah, man, I just had my band." He was so excited
He
about
was.
this trailer. And I'm like, "Bro, is somebody?" James, matter of fact, you were there the week before me.
I was, and I
And
told you.
And I went into the bathroom. Somebody had shaved. They didn't even clean the hair up. It was
Nope.
just hair. And so we slept. Preacher, I let Preacher had a big room. He wanted this big room so bad. I said, "You can have it, bro."
It's
I
yours.
slept on a little bed. I had all my clothes on. I had everything
Oh,
on,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then I got up. We got up at 6 a.m. and left because our next show was in Margaritaville in Biloxi. I
Mhm.
said, as soon as the sun come up, we gone.
Yeah.
Man, that sun hit the window. I walk everybody up. I said,
Yeah.
I put your stuff in the car. I don't even think we unpacked the car. I think we just got in the car and we just left, bro. That might be the worst I've ever stayed in my car, which is crazy because we've all stayed in that same place.
We have, and it's funny because you gave Preacher the big room. I slept with the pit bull. Like I didn't even.
The puppies,
Yeah, bro.
they were suckling your teeth.
They did. I named 3 of them. Yeah. So hell yeah, that's the worst place I've ever been to, man.
Yeah,
But there was
that's hands down. Hands
that
down.
one place that Comedy Zone used to books, and what was it called? Somewhere in Augusta.
Oh,
And we just
that was
it was a hotel, a Holiday Inn, and when you
Um,
turn the water on, Miguel, it would come out like coffee.
yeah.
It looked exactly like not even like a Folgers. It came out like Cuban espresso. It was dark brown.
It's still open now too, and I think they still book the loft.
It was the hotel for the loft. Yeah.
The hotel for the loft, yeah,
Yes,
dog.
that's what it
we,
was.
We got there, man. Pat Garrity. This is one of my first times going on the road as a feature,
Uh-huh.
and Pat Garrity took me with him, bro. When we walked in, the carpet was like the green
Yes.
carpet,
Yes.
and it was so gross. And I told Pat, I says, "Look, man, that's like an extended stay across the street."
Oh, Pat
I'm
Garrity's. What are you talking about? This is amazing. It's
Yo,
got a floor.
Pat didn't care, bro. He's like, nah, man, got somewhere to lay my head. I said, cool,
Oh
bro.
no, we gotta
I
do better.
Hey, I walked my bags right across the street to that
Yep,
extended stay. I said, I'm not staying here, bro. I
it was
am not
horrible.
standing for yeah. Dog, the hotel had a key, a real
Yeah.
room
A
key.
real key, yes. You ever hey, remember that movie with Chris Rock called Top Five? And
Yeah,
it was when he did the show in Houston, and the nasty girls did all the nasty stuff in the bed,
yeah,
and he slept at the very end of the bed, not
yeah,
touching
yeah, yeah.
anything. That's how I slept, man. Like
Yeah.
I almost got in the drawer because it
Yeah.
was disgusting.
You can see, like Ken, you said the hotel you were booked at earlier, you can see all the symptoms. You like, I'm hearing dogs in here. There's kids everywhere.
Yeah.
I see like 3 battered wives. I know what this place is.
Yeah.
This is one of those she packed up in the middle of the night to get away from him hotels.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hey, that hotel, women, the Brewster place.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oprah
Like,
Winfrey up in that.
wait a minute, bro. I know Brewster place when I see it now.
That's funny, bro. God.
Yeah.
That's the
But
kind of hotel with a little kid's like, Mama, Daddy's outside. She said, get your bags, get your bags.
Which,
No,
you,
get
you might not be lying because we got there. It was a lady in the lobby. She had 6 kids,
yeah,
and she was on the phone
Oh.
negotiating how to get in this room.
yeah,
This she negotiating with the hotel how to work in the room, and the front desk right there.
yeah.
Mhm.
She was on the phone with them like she wasn't in the hotel lobby.
Oh my God. Now look at us though. We all bougie now when it comes to
Bro,
hotels. So we
let me tell
all
you
do
something.
gigs where they give us nice stuff and we don't even know how to act when we get it.
Nah. And the crazy thing is now all of us got a hookup too.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah, we
get to
do.
a city, we got a hookup. We not gonna put them out there, but we let y'all know we get to a city and the hotel ain't what we is. But all 3 of us got somebody at a major hotel we know that we be like, hey,
Facts.
look, get me up out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not staying here.
Dog, do you remember? Yeah, he's back in business. I throw him out there. Remember Ignite Hospitality?
Oh,
Oh,
he's back.
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
He's back. Man, he saved me, bro. I did a show one time at a club in Kentucky, and the hotel was in the projects.
Oh, yeah, you told me
It was
about
in the
this.
projects. I sent him pictures. I said, bro, if you don't get me up out of here,
Out of here. Yeah.
because, look, Ken, you got to stay one night. He said, it's too late for me to get you in the hotel right now. I got to do some searching. You got to stay one night, bro. I barricaded myself into this house, into this apartment.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bags on the door. I couldn't sleep, bro. They had no Wi-Fi. The heat didn't work. It was freezing. I had all my clothes on. He got me a hotel. The only thing was the hotel was 30 miles from the club. I said,
Don't
I
care.
don't.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
cool.
I had to rent a car. I had to pay for my own hotel. And thank God, man, I sold enough merch that weekend to cover those expenses. But that might be my number 2
God
worst place I
dang.
have ever stayed in. I couldn't get the water. When you cut the water on, it was like
Been there.
And
Been there, bro.
this water got too much flavor. Coming out thick.
Ken was adding fluoride.
Bro,
Like, yeah.
that water came out like Chick-fil-A sweet tea, bro. I was like, man, I can't stay here, man.
Can't take a bath in this.
The hotel owner's like, make sure you unplug the coffee maker if you're going to use the water, because if there's a spark from the coffee maker, it could ignite the fumes from the water, and we don't need that again. Another water pipe fire.
Yo,
You been in a water pipe fire? Showers shooting out like a dragon. Mommy, Daddy, and Uncle Kevin are here. Get in the room. Get in the room.
Uncle Kevin. God.
yo, man. So shout out to our hotel hookups, man, for making sure we
Yeah.
ain't staying nowhere crazy, man. But yeah, man, I got a good hotel, man. I'm a chill this, and then we actually headed back tonight, and we could talk about this next segment because we coming home because tomorrow's Father's Day, so we're gonna do
It
some
is.
Father's Day
It is.
stuff, man, tomorrow.
It is. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of this hilarity on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Now, as always, this show has been brought to you by our official sponsor, Kaufman and Len. They are your personal injury attorneys. They've been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. For more information, go to whenyouneedus.com. Shout out to Jeff Kaufman, our sponsor. Now I want to ask y'all a question, man. We do comedy. This is what we do. We work on holidays too. So, what did you guys do for Juneteenth besides work?
Hey man, make fun of the 5 black people that was at the comedy show.
That's exactly what you
Yeah.
do on
So
Juneteenth.
so what happened was we, if you ever done Side Splitters, Wesley Chapel, it's in a movie theater.
Yeah.
So we were late getting people in, trying to get everybody figured out. And every time somebody walked in, I count the amount of black people that come to the show. Because
Mhm.
OMG Wick's show is predominantly white.
So do a
And
lot of people, but for a more negative reason.
Yeah.
For a different kind of census.
Get an extra security here.
hey, Miguel. So every time a black person walk up, like 1 black person, 2 black person, Happy Juneteenth. And so finally, I had the whole audience just screaming Happy Juneteenth. And the funniest thing is, we do a Q&A, and this one guy, the one black guy that was towards the end, emails us on the Q&A. He says, "Hey, there was a black dude at the front of the movie theater counting black people, talking about some Happy Juneteenth. Was he even on the show? And,
Wow.
and on top of that, why is it all these white people here to come see a black comic? It's like he was like upset about it. And then I
because
got
tickets were sold.
Yeah, right. So the crazy thing is, I'm telling people in line that I am a comedian. I'm the comedian on the show. I'm just not some random black guy.
Yeah.
And then he replies back to the email like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know he was a comic." He
Bro,
thought I was just a
kinda-
random black guy just counting black people. walking.
1, 2, cocoa butter, 3, menthol,
Oh man, I'm
Oh.
telling you, bro. So I did comedy on Juneteenth. That's
That's
all I
funny.
did, bro.
That reminds me of my favorite game as a kid. Y'all remember that? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Negroes. 4 little, 5 little. Here we go.
Yo, he was
too many
highly upset.
Negroes.
He was highly upset that there was not enough black people to come see a black comedian on
Gotcha.
Juneteenth. He was highly upset.
So I was in Fort Myers. We had a total of 3.5 black people there. So that's all we had.
So the
'Cause that's
city
all you
came
gonna get.
out.
The
Yeah,
city
right.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They represented all 3 of them came out to see my show. So that's
Yeah.
what I did. Miguel, what did you do for Juneteenth, brother?
I landed from Denver because was there this weekend, and then I had a show with Kevin Dean and Sean Finnerty at Secrets.
Those are the
And,
2 blackest people I know.
Yeah, Sean Finnerty. You listen, man. Listen, if you don't think the Irish are black, just spend
Woo!
a day. Yeah,
True.
just spend a day.
They black as hell.
And then
Okay.
Sean Finnerty, and then Kevin Dean's getting there. You know?
Yeah.
Him with his Power Rangers. How did that show go? Because if you don't know people, he did a show at Secrets.
Man.
The Secrets is a swingers resort, a nice place I've heard. Because I can't go, y'all know. You don't even
Whatever,
ask, y'all
James,
already
man.
know.
I see pictures of James over there when I was there. It
Yeah,
was like James was wearing a lucha mask on, but I was like,
Yeah.
I know them boobs.
Yeah.
Bro, it's been 5 years.
Hey, I know them feats.
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw somebody in a luchador mask with his butt in the air and a payday sticking out of it. I said, James performs here.
Payday. That's the giveaway to Payday.
Mhm.
I know that, bum cheeks. How was the show though, man, over there? I
Yeah,
heard
it's
it's pretty
tight,
cool.
man. And I haven't done a show with Sean Finnerty since we were doing bars together. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't, me and him haven't been on a show together in 10 years. And so and there are guys and there are guys in this game that I haven't seen in a long time. But we came up together. We're all doing sort of very well together in this and stuff. And it feels really good when you want to line up with them. It's even better when you're on another city and you run into them. It's always cool because you talking about chopping it up. But Sean and me, we rode home together. I gave him a ride home, and we were just, man, I don't know if you guys do this, but you ever just get on the memory lane of starting to name like crappy comics? Like, you remember this guy? You remember that? Hey, the whole ride was us telling stories about like horrible cruise boats. And do you remember this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you, I tried to explain it to this girl I was hanging out with last night. She was like, "So what would you say?" I'd be like, "Oh," he'd be like, "Hey, you remember this dude?" And I'd be like, "Oh, that dude was terrible." She was like, "And then what?" I was like, "Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it." We would just name a comic,
horrible.
yeah, and then laugh because remember how horrible they were.
bro. And I was thinking about that actually earlier today. How many of those guys started with us who ain't even around
I ain't
anymore?
even around no more. I have to explain that to comedy friends of mine when they see a terrible comic at a mic. I like give it a couple of years.
Yeah,
I said,
he
give
gonna
it a
be
couple
done.
of years. They'll fade away. I said they that first 2 or 3 years, and then they're so excited. They're doing mics, and when they realize, and then they get to that fourth year when they become the angry comic that's not booked, not
Yeah.
realizing they're just not funny. That's why they're not
Mm.
booked. They think
Hmm.
it's hey, now everybody hates me. The establishment hates me. No, you're just not a good comic. And then year 5, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone, and you
They
won't see
gone.
them again. And then you happen to be at a Walmart somewhere. You be like, hey, what's going on? Hey, man, I ain't seen you in years. Yeah, man, I, went back to work, not doing comedy. And we all say the same thing. Man, you should get back in it. No, you
Yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah, always.
No, you
Because
shouldn't.
I just want to watch it burn. I'm like,
No, you
what?
shouldn't.
I'm gonna give you Ken's number right now. He'll get
Kids
you booked.
number.
Call him relentlessly. Call him and Kermit Gonzalez, and don't
Yeah.
let up.
Yo,
Don't let up. Call him right now.
I don't know why we do that. We every time we see a comic who used to do comedy and they were terrible, the first thing we always say, man, you should get back in it, man.
Mhm.
No, don't
But
please,
then
don't.
there's the other comic who's been doing it for years. It doesn't work. It's not good, and will not give up. They're still here.
Yeah.
Can't say their name, but hey, perseverance. I guess. Hey,
Hey,
you got that
man,
going for you,
if
buddy.
you want to keep Mike and my dude, hey,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, and they got
Go
real
ahead.
jobs too, like
Nah.
good jobs.
Hey,
And I'm like,
no, they got a spouse.
yeah,
That's
That
what they have a
that
spouse. That's how you know she's cheating on him.
yo,
Yeah.
like
She's
go
like, yeah,
to
you can be gone Monday for
Damn.
no money at a coffee shop for 6 hours. Do your thing, baby. Hey Richie, we got the whole house together Monday.
Hey man, we are touring working headliners.
yes,
And I've seen James' wife tell James one night, hey, that was terrible.
yep, yep.
Hey, we are touring working headline. There's a guy that's been doing comedy
Yeah.
10 or 15 years in your city, not just Orlando, any city, who has a whole ass wife and she lets him keep going to shows and be a terrible comic.
And she know he not
Cheating.
funny. She
Yeah,
knows.
cheating.
That's how you
That's
do it.
crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
women, if you want to cheat, have your husband start doing stand-up comedy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he'll be
And-
gone. And he'll be happy he's out the house.
Yo.
It's
And
a
you know what's
win-win.
funny? She's cheating and she got her husband doing stand-up comedy, and he runs into like the dude she's cheating on and he don't realize. And he's like,
Oh.
hey baby, you brought somebody to the show? She's like, yeah. This is my friend Richie. He's like, hey man, cool. And then they sitting there watching the whole show and he's bombing. And afterwards, she looks over at Richie and she was like, I'm so sorry. That's so cringe. And Richie talking to the host, he's like, so all I got to do is come here and sign up and I can do some time? Oh, this is great. Yeah, I'm going to do it too. Hey, baby, I'm going to be here on Monday too. Thanks, Jari.
Yo.
Oh, that is
Hey,
wild.
and it's funny because like in the comedy groups, you really think it's your city, but every city has the exact going
Yeah.
through the exact
Mhm.
same thing. There is a handful of terrible ass comics
Mhm.
I
who
have
will
done,
not quit this thing.
no.
I have done this. I have gone to a city and to do comedy and maybe go to like a local show, like you book Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I get there, like I try to get cities sometimes a day ahead if I can, if it's affordable and right. And you hop on like a Wednesday night show somewhere, and these are the first comics you meet from the city, and it's like the lunchroom at a new school. These are the first people you meet, and real quick you realize, okay, these are not the people I want to kick it with.
Yep.
And then you're like, all right. And then the next show tomorrow, you meet some other comics, and them first comics you met from the night before, like, hey man, we still going to Chuck E. Pizza, and I'm like, I never needed you, weak mother. You know?
You weak mother. Get out my bro. It's true though, because we're seeing it right now. I won't bring up anybody's name, but Ken, you mentioned the comic that does it 4 years and then realizes I'm not getting booked, and they become angry and start lashing out.
Yeah.
Like there was this one
And
comic.
they always run their own mic. They
Yeah.
always run their own
Yeah.
horrible mic. That's what
Yeah.
it is. They
They-
run their
yeah.
own horrible mics somewhere.
Mhm. And they're mad at everybody who's actually getting booked for no reason. Instead of getting help, they're like, man, I hate this dude. Man, F this person. Y'all gatekeeping. Oh, that's my favorite word.
Orlando's full of clicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
funny pics. Yeah, yeah.
It's called the funny people,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
Yeah.
you
called
guys.
it's called paid comics. Who would have thought? I'm
Yeah.
actually in a place where comedy's dying as far as the scene. They don't have anybody anymore who runs any open mics. It started about 4 years ago. They had a really good scene here in Fort Myers, but I was talking to some of the comics last night. They said there's nobody running an open mic except the one comedy club in the city. And what that does is it stifles the growth of the comedy scene. They got nowhere to go, so they just don't practice anymore. So they don't have anywhere to go. So these guys are just trying to travel to Orlando from Fort Myers to get any stage time they can.
Practice.
Yeah.
We talking about practice.
Yeah, we're talking about practice, brother.
We're not talking about the comedy scene that I love, that I give my all to every day.
Yeah.
Now we talking about practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss a couple practices, but that ain't what this about.
Yeah.
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 So
Hey,
it's dead over here because I
but
take for
that's their
granted.
fault.
I take for
That's
granted
their, if
Orlando.
you got a city,
Yeah.
I'm a user. Let's use Orlando.
Yeah.
I've been doing comedy 20 years.
Yeah.
When I first started, there was Why Not Lounge,
Yes.
Austin's, and the Improv had an open mic once a month.
Yes.
That was it.
Mhm.
So after Austin's, the next mic that came was the other bar.
Yeah.
Kingsley Bennett saw that he didn't want to wait all night to get on the mic. He went and started his mic.
He did.
So he started that mic. I took the mic over. All these comedians hated the bump list. So what did they do? They went out to the Milk District and start running their mics. And then next thing you know, 5 years, 6 years in, we got 10 mics.
Yeah.
So if you think your city's dying, go find a bar.
Well,
Go find somewhere. Go find somewhere
I
to
asked the
start
comic.
mics at.
I asked the comic why it died, and he told me something. He kept it real. He said, "Here's the problem: when the leaders left and people started trying to open up their open mics, they were run poorly. They would go in and they had actual people in the audience, and they would do the most offensive, the darkest humor ever, and it wouldn't last because they were turning off the people that were in the audience. So there was nobody telling these guys, hey, try something different, maybe not be this edgy. So they had no leadership. So every mic that opened after that went away. So that's so they got nothing right now.
That means that I'm gonna say this, man, at Fort Myers, if you listening, man, I'm just saying this. That means you have a bunch of bad comics then. Because every comic don't come out there wanting to be edgy and offend. Everybody has something they want to say. And it might be corny, it might not land. But if everybody's just trying to be edgy and trying to offend, comedy's not edgy. Comedy is honest. And it may come across edgy.
That's a difference.
It may come across offensive.
That's a great point.
Its root is it's honest.
Yes.
And so,
I totally agree with that, man. You're absolutely right. So I just hate to see it because I love comedy. I love this stuff, man. It's saved my life at some point, man. Because I don't know what
I love that there are open mics. I am, we're all at that point where like, hey, man, I don't want to do an open mic for anything. Even when it comes to working out new material, I like to work it out in like at my friends' showcases and shows. But I'm not against, because somebody asked me this weekend, they were like, what do you think about open mics? And I'm like, they're super important for lots of reasons. But if you get to a point where you don't have to do open mics and you can work material out at rooms, it's so much better. So much better.
Oh my God,
so much better. So much better. Bro.
You ain't got to go through all that what do you call it? Disappointment and nobody listening, only 2 people. So yeah,
it's full of 10 comics and nobody likes the joke that hits the audience, but they love that weird math joke you have that only comics like.
Correct.
They're like, hey, and then they're giving you feedback. They're like, hey, get rid of all that stuff about families and the military and losing your job. But that joke about Eeyore on antidepressants, where you reference the pizza parlor we all go to after night, that's fire. Keep that.
On that note, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio. It is me, James John, your host, Ken Miller, and Miguel Colon. Don't you forget to Junior, because he knows who his daddy is. Now, if you guys are not watching this, I got to describe Mr. Ken Miller, who normally has a beard going on right now. But Ken, you are clean shaven, man. I saluted you, man. Like we was going back to the military, man. What's going on?
It ain't that I normally have a beard. I didn't have a haircut.
Okay, that's different.
I went because my thing is, man, I used to get like every 2 weeks I get a haircut, but sometimes, man, I'm on the road, I'm traveling, because usually my free day is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is prime haircut day. My travel days are usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Facts.
So usually I just can't get a haircut because I get off work at 6 and ain't no black barber in the barbershop after 6 o'clock on no
No,
Monday,
sir.
Tuesday, or Wednesday.
No.
So Thursday is the only day I could get one. And I just happened this past Thursday was the day I could go get a haircut so me and my wife can get on the road. So I got a haircut, got back to the house, took off. But the last few times you seen me, bro, I just ain't had time to get a haircut.
Bro, you look 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Bro.
ain't it crazy how
20 years
haircut make
younger.
you look, bro?
Last week you look like Uncle Ben. Like
Yeah.
damn, like I wanted some rice as soon as I saw you. But
Hey,
now
dog. Hey, Miguel, I saw a video. I don't know if you saw it. It was a dude walking around cutting homeless people hair.
damn.
And he cut the homeless guy hair, and everybody like, yo, you took away what made us want to give him money.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he's looking like he's doing well.
Yep.
You're like, man, you ain't homeless, man. Get your ass away from here, Calvin.
Cal.
I honestly,
funny as
I
hell.
knew I haven't got a haircut in like 3 weeks, and it's getting rough on my beard. And no lie, my barber came to my show yesterday to chill, and I knew something was bad. No lie. First thing Leo says when he walks in, he's like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Damn, man, why didn't you tell me? I would have brought the clippers."
Damn.
That's what he said.
Yo.
Oh,
James,
man,
how
that's
long you go before you get a cut?
here's the thing.
Because
You
you're on the
asked
boat,
me how-
man.
I was gonna say, you asking me how long I go without getting a haircut, or how how long I go before I can afford to get a new one? Because
Yo,
this ish is not cheap, is what you mean.
bro.
So
Hey,
I
look
want to
here,
get one
man.
every week, but
Look
bro,
here,
it costs me $60 every time I sit
Hey,
down. So
look
I'm
here,
like,
barbers. Look here, dog. Y'all, hey
Yeah.
man, my haircut be $25 for 20. My barber has not went up on me. That's the
bro,
okay. It was 15 and 25. He's been capped out at 25. Let me tell y'all something. $60, $100, 150. It's a dude on social media charging people $250 for a haircut.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah, $250.
You better trim
for a
my visceral
haircut.
fat.
Hey, that better come with a BBL. You charge me
Son,
$250 at the barbershop, bro.
$250 for a haircut
Yeah.
is insane. Like, what do you think? What Miguel J? What is the going price you think for a haircut? Now you getting a bald fade, and you
Uh-huh.
getting your beard lined up.
60
to
50
$60.
50,
Yeah.
yeah, 50 60
$50,
bucks, man.
$60. Yeah.
Damn.
50 60 bucks, man. And
'Cause
if
I
you
looked.
don't, yeah, and if you don't get the beard trim, it's 65.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, all right. I'm like, how did it go up? They're like, yeah, because I'm not gonna have you looking whack.
And Ken, that's the normal price, and they say it with a straight face. It's gonna be
Yeah.
$50 to $60.
50
That's
$60, man.
crazy, bro. And
So
it's not
imagine-
even. I think it's more of, I guess, paying the rent for your booth and your building because it
A little,
can't be. It
no.
can't be the Clippers.
I blame
'cause-
social media, bro.
It's just it's up there, man.
Because remember the video started going popular of the guy comes in with nappy hair,
Yeah.
barber hooks him up, he looks good. Now the prices started creeping up then, man. When people started getting like followings for barbers and stuff like that, they started raising prices, bro. So now we paying a crazy amount. I can't afford $60 every week. I just
Hey,
can't. As a
I-
dude, I can't
hey.
pay $240 a month.
Yo, I know this, man.
Every woman
Shout out to them.
listening to us right now is like, you punk
Yeah,
ass.
yeah. I was about
Yeah.
to say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't afford $60 a week. Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, baby, how sad. You
Yeah.
can't afford $60 a week. I waxed my butthole.
Hey,
Okay?
first
That's
off, the women
$60 and
can't
a friend.
complain. They can't complain because they don't pay that either. You know who does pay it? They man. Yeah.
Damn,
So-
y'all unfeminist. You think every woman got a man? You don't think there's ugly bitches out there?
hair just done, yo.
Yeah.
Ugly as hair just done.
Bro,
Done
you
up.
know you love a black woman when you pay for her to get her hair done.
Man,
you ain't
look
paying
here.
less than 200.
Look here, dog.
Am I lying,
Hey,
Ken?
hey, you ain't lying. That's why, man, when I find if anything happened to my barber, I'm finding the barber with the barbershop on that boat that we used to live on.
I'm dating a bald chick like old Lupita the Younger back in the day. I'm like, nah, man,
is
keep that.
Wow.
Yeah.
We saving money and bite your fingernails. Bite your fingernails. We
Yeah,
saving
you
money.
don't need to get them painted. Why you painting them nails for, girl?
But yeah, James, I had to have a fresh cut. It's Father's Day too, so I gotta,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up all in the Father's Day pictures, and I couldn't have the homeless look.
Hey, man. So what you guys got planned for Father's Day? Because you're not working, right?
We go, yeah, no, yeah. I got a half day to work, and then after that we go and fishing. So we go fishing every year for Father's Day.
Okay.
So my wife's her father used to fish all the time, and she never went with him. So
Oh,
in
okay.
honor of him, we go fishing everywhere, and we've been
Nice.
doing this since 20. She's been doing it for well over 20 years. I've started with her probably 2015, 2016, and we've caught two fish. And
Damn.
Layla called both of them. The
Oh, come
baby,
on,
the
man. Let's go,
baby caught
Layla.
both of them, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so this year we're going to Disney. They got a place you can fish at Disney, and I got some family in town from North
You go to
Carolina.
Disney Springs and just fishing like
Yeah,
hillbillies.
yeah, just fishing like hillbillies.
That's so
And,
funny.
and my
Cane
sister is
pole.
in town. Yeah, yeah, we got to get our own pole. I think you can either rent them or we got to buy our own. But my
Gotcha.
sister's in town,
Nah,
and so
if
we're
you
gonna meet up
bring
with my
your
family.
own country cane pole, I give you so much
Son,
props.
just a
Mhm.
stick with a string on it.
And sing spirituals that have secret like getaways to the north. You like
Yeah.
Moses came to the river. He made a 30-degree lateral turn at the North Star. And then, you listen to what I'm saying. Master got sleep apnea. He won't wake up in the middle of the night.
Keep running, running,
Yeah, this
running.
song's oddly specific. It sounds like our house.
Yo, that's wow. Jays, what you doing, man, for Father's Day?
The usual. I will be going home tonight after this show. It's Saturday.
Yeah,
You
me
know, we
too.
film these shows early. And then tomorrow I get on a boat, brother. I get on a boat for a week.
That's
Well, that
crazy.
means,
Father's
that means
Day,
tonight
yeah.
Michelle's getting the luchador mask and that bottle of lube.
There
And
you
that
go.
payday, baby.
There you go. We got
All the way
pyrotechnics
in,
and Michael
James.
Buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
James like put it
Yeah.
in upside down so I could feel the bumps.
We got a ring announcer and everything. It's gonna be
This dude
crazy.
said Michael Buffer, bro. Hey, man.
In this corner, coming in at 245 pounds, wearing a luchador mask and willing to take it in the bum, James Fruity Booty Yawn.
Oh,
I know what boys want. I know what guys like.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to be fondled.
Yeah, but so James, because your kids out the house, right? So your kids out the house, so you don't really do Father's Day like
Yeah.
that, do you?
Yeah, they all come home. They all
They do?
something
Okay.
with me. Yeah, man. So they'll probably stop by before I go because they know I'm leaving early. Probably go to breakfast or something, go to a brunch, and then I'll get on the show.
Which one of your kids you think is most likely to be the father soon? Which one of the boys you think is going to
Devin.
be a daddy first? Devin.
Devin.
He got
Yeah.
that dog in him like daddy,
Yeah,
pumping and dumping.
Yeah, pretty well.
Pump,
Devin
pump it up.
want to be. That's funny. Pump, 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 pump. Oops.
Oh, raw
Yeah.
dog Devin.
How'd you know his nickname in college? Yeah, but,
Oh my
Devin wants
God.
to be a father. Devin wants to be a father. I can tell. He is so good with kids. He has such a big heart, and he's the oldest right now. And Devin's the only one that can afford a kid right now because he got that government job, like sending drone strikes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He just feels bad for what he's been doing to Syrian middle schools. He's like, I need
Yeah.
one of my own. I need one of my own. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was watching the whole video and I was like, hey guys, why are they playing Ring Around the Rosie if they're what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Ring around the rosy.
Run away, kids, run away, kids. And the military's like, no, you're not. Hey kids, red light. No.
That's funny. God dang. So Isaiah's a little too young right now, and Noah's single. Noah's out here mingling. He goes out with his friends a lot. And Jackson.
Noah's no pull out Noah. Yeah, no pull out Noah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I think that's coming probably next 2 or 3 years because Devin is engaged to get married to his fiance. So they're probably the first ones to have kids. I can't wait to be a grandparent, by the way.
Man,
Like,
I'm the same way, but I already know Jazia is not bringing no grandchildren in this world, bro.
Jazzy
But
might
she not-
find a baby.
but she not adopted,
Find
though?
a baby.
No, she hates kids.
Why is
She does
tell
not.
me why all young people nowadays are like, I
They
don't
don't
want
like
kids.
none of these kids want
they
to
don't
have
wanna have
kids,
kids.
bro. They don't want to have kids, man. And she is hell. Now Layla might have. Now Layla's not my real child, but Layla
It's your
might
bonus
have-
child.
Yeah. But Jazia, she like, look, Dad, you better go kidnap a grandchild if you want a grandchild.
Jack told me that. Jack's like, I don't want kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, for
They
real?
go kidnap you a grandbaby, bro. It'd be a Lifetime movie.
Damn.
Kidnapping grandchildren,
Mhm.
just raising them as my own.
That's fun. I gotta go get. if I'm gonna go get one, it's gonna be an Asian.
Hey,
Keep
hey,
like
Jays, it's called Kid Miller, the Pop story.
the pop, right?
pop, pop.
Hey, pop,
Pop,
pop.
pop. That's
If
Out here
I
wild, man.
kidnapping grandchildren.
They
if
don't
I
want kids.
adopted a kid, I would like. How do you pick a kid? That's got to be you got to like as much as you feel happy about what you're doing, it's got to feel heartbreaking too that you're like I'm kind of choosing which one of these kids without a family I want the most.
How do you don't pick a kid? It's a
Yeah,
very
it's
like,
hard,
how,
man.
how do you
I
meet
know.
them and tell them no? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
not
How do
you.
you do
I
that?
tell you exactly how, man. You run a combine. You run a combine, bro.
Like NFL combine?
Yeah, I got him over there, and I'm like, hey, man, hey, Dante, I would love to have you, but you're 40, bro. We gotta take some time off of this. Good spread, Kevin. Good win. You see that, man? He got leadership. That's what I
Yeah.
want here. Now, you sitting there talking to your wife like she's another coach. Like I'm gonna introduce a crazy idea. We know that Terrell is a stud, but
Yeah.
does he have the it factor? Okay. I think for the budget we have, Terrell, we could take Jimmy and we could take Chris. Get them both in. Chris is more of a development child. We'll redshirt him for a year. But Jimmy, you know what they say, man. If two players are playing at the same level and one's playing his best and one's playing at a medium level, you take that medium level kid because you know he can grow more. And then let's grab a Korean one too to manage this.
hey, Miguel, but it's not like a regular combine. You got them doing household chores.
Yeah. I'm sitting there like scrub them dishes. Up.
Yo.
Dishes down.
Hey,
Up.
the Latin kid always comes in first when it comes to mopping the floors. Like, look at this
Yo.
Fabioso smell. Come on,
Hey,
look at him.
Terrell took out 5 bags of trash at one time. Like,
He got a lot of hustle. And I'm gonna tell you what, if we don't take him, we're gonna lose him to the Millers because Pop's kidnapping him.
Hey man, we got about a minute and a half left in the show.
Man.
Where you gentlemen gonna be this weekend so everybody can come see y'all?
Hey man, I am in Ocala with OMG's Wicks. We still got a few tickets left. That show's almost sold out, so check it out.
What theater you gonna be at?
Man, I have no idea. Orlando,
Marion Theater or
Ocala Civic Center, maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys got the big one.
Yeah, I think so. And then Thursday, I got a show in Orlando. I'm gonna put it on my social media page. I think it's at Rock and Brew. It's like a clean comedy show. It's me and Jake Clark. Jake Clark is actually headlining. I'm featuring because I don't have an hour of clean. But the money he's paying me, I feature. I do 25 minutes for the money he paying me, yo.
Amen.
So, but I have that on my social media because I'm telling you right now, I don't know the name of the place. I just know it's in Orlando.
Cool. Miguel, where you at this weekend, brother?
So I got a couple dates the rest of this week, but I don't know which ones. We're trying to nail it out. We're called Florida dates, but I do know the 28th. I'm with Kim Cogden and Uncle Laser over at Side Splitters. So
Kim
I'm there.
Our old homegirl from back in the day.
Yeah,
man,
Kim
from
Cogden,
Melbourne.
she's a G. So
Which one? Which Side Splitters?
Main Side Splitters. Yeah.
Okay, Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa. Yeah. So oh wait, maybe Wesley Chapel. Guys, Google it. You do the legwork. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, they only 20 minutes from each other, so either way.
Hey, there's a Tropi Grill in the middle. Stay there and text me, and I'll tell you which one to go to.
You stupid, man. This weekend I'll be on the Norwegian Prima that entire week, man. So yeah, I will miss you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to our official sponsor, Kaufman and Len. When you need more information about personal injury, go to whenyouneedus.com. I am James John. That is Ken Miller, and that's Miguel Colon. Don't you forget the Junior because he knows who his daddy is. We got to go, but Ken, tell him what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.